Okay, John, so this is your before and after from face on, right? So what we're saying is there's your lack of wrist cock and rolling your forearms, right? There. So your hands are about waist height, but the club head's still below your hands. So what I'm saying is, in your takeaway, show me a takeaway where you feel like your hands are lower and the club head's higher earlier, right? There you go. Right? That's how we want to be taking it away, right? And if I remember from last lesson, looking at it from down the line, that takes care of the club face position as well. Does that make sense? So that's much better there. Now, as you go up to the top, you eventually get that wrist cock, right? So it's very light with the wrist cock. A little bit of bending with the arms, right? And I think that's got better as we've got into these lessons, right? You used to have a very bent left arm. Now it's just a little bit bent, right? But then, of course, if it's bent, as you come down, you're going to want to kind of throw it away and straighten it, right? So then as you come down, you start down nicely, but then the throwing it away and the straightening it just goes into the right arm straightening too fast here, right? And this right arm straightening too fast throws the left wrist cock out, right? Which ends up with the hands being too far back, right? We want the hands underneath the left shoulder. So, hands low, club head high on the takeaway, up to the top, ball between the arms for the structure. Then what we're doing is we're coming down, we're thinking about that Alex Noren drill that we watched, right? Now you're kind of doing it staying on your back foot, which I don't like, right? I want you still moving your hips forward, ending up on this front foot as you're clearing your hips, right? There. I think that's why that knee just kinks in a little bit. It looks a little weird there. However, now we've got the elbow pinching, right? So the arm's bent. You've still got your wrist cock, so you're really kind of thinking about that, right? As opposed to back there. Your hands are more forward, they're opposite your right thigh, whereas here, they're well behind your right thigh, right? So from here, what I'm saying is, just go through it from there. Bit more turn, carry on with the turning, allow the hands to start moving left as this club head hits the ball. Boom. Right? So even down to here, that right arm isn't fully extending until about now. See what I mean? Before, your right arm extends already. Right? So you've cleared more hips and shoulders. Right arm's extending after the shot, not before the shot. And it just gets the handle more forward. I mean, this is obviously a big exaggeration of what we want to do. But I want you to exaggerate. I want you to exaggerate with your hands forward, right? Rather than behind your left shoulder. Do you see what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's what we've got to be practicing. Yeah. So those little drills where you're just coming down to P6, just do as many as them as you can. Build up that feeling. Teach your brain that you can still get the bat on the ball from that position. Yeah. Good, mate. Really good.